Hey, how's it going, guys? King Ire here. Today we're going to be unboxing the Akai Professional MPK Mini Mark 3, I believe. Mark 2, Mark 3, man, I forget. I've been seeing a lot of reviews on this little MIDI controller, and a lot of people say that it's not that great. Apparently, it's Fisher-Price material, and it's hard to set up. But I guess I'll be the judge of that today and give you guys an unbiased opinion. With that said, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Two standard stickered seals by the latch, and there you have it. Now I got the white edition because I think it looks pretty. Now right off the bat, yeah, it comes protected in little foam encasing and plastic bag, standard, right? But I can see what people are talking about. Not only is this thing small for my huge sausage fingers, but yeah, it looks a little low quality. But as a total beginner, I can't really complain, so let's just keep going. There we go. Now in the box we got USB cable and the MIDI controller, and that's it. Instructions, and wow, I really thought there was going to be more to this thing. Set this aside. Now here you have it. Encased in foam, wrapped in plastic. Take these off. And this thing sealed with just tape, sure is. No, you can never take these off without ripping the plastic. Ah, there we go. Look at that. It's a little lightweight, but it does have a little heftiness to it. Now, the keys, they got pressure to them. None of them feel loose, which is a good thing. The middle keys also feel great. Have more of a pressure to them, which I like. They got 8 knobs, and they stay in place, which is what you want. You don't want them rolling around from side to side. Got a little display here, 4 buttons, 4 drum pads, and they do seem to have a little pressure to them. Now I've also heard reviews that they should be pressure sensitive, but that they don't really respond once you connect them to have pressure. It's either you press it all down or you don't, but hey, we'll see how it goes. Got 6 more buttons over here. They all click pretty good. And the knob, now this knob right here, apparently everybody has said that eventually, sooner than later, it loses its center and it gets offset to one side. So what we have to do later is create a different dead zone to the new appointed center. But for now, it feels good. It returns to the middle. I'm not gonna mess with it too much because Jesus Christ, I don't want it to mess up before I even plug it in. Got some connections in the back with your USB and sustain. I don't know what sustain is. I'm gonna read up on that later. Beautiful white and black finish. The back is pretty standard. Doesn't have anything special to it. And there you have it. Now, the thing I do notice is that the keys are a shiny gloss finish. And for me personally, that I have OCD, I'm gonna have a bitch of a time cleaning all this, all the fingerprints every time I use them. I barely started touching these right now and it already has fingerprints on them and it's driving me nuts. But again, that's just me. That's not really a big defect on the controller itself. No, but it's actually kind of nice. I think it's just practice as far as getting used to the miniature keys. but you know, for what I need to start off, it's actually pretty nice. Uh-oh. It doesn't have, oh, I just noticed that. So I thought it would have a 0 to 100 setting, but it does not. This thing keeps spinning all the way, one way to the other. I guess in the program it doesn't matter, right? Since if you go all the way to the left and you hit 0 on the software, then that's your 0. Because you're just gonna have to practice gauging how far you have to twist it to get to your desired setting. But nah, man, it's pretty neat. I think the people that complain about this thing are people who as you guys can take another look, are people who just are way ahead in their musical career. They know exactly what the difference between good gear and bad gear is, the quality feel to everything. This is for at home. This is for just here at home, just to mess around, to get used to it, to learn, make beats at home. I don't think this is for people who need it on the go, who need it to go on stage, to go to different gigs, to travel from city to city, from show to show. This is just for people like me, you know, that just said, fuck it, I want to make beats and want to, you know, press buttons and make noises. So first impression of this thing, it's actually pretty nice for someone that doesn't know jack shit, but I do enjoy it. It does feel nice. It does feel like $100 worth piece of equipment, so I can't really complain there. Everything seems responsive. I guess now it's just a matter of plugging it in and seeing where it takes us. Now, like I said, cable, basic USB. It's a little on the short side, I gotta say, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, this might be a problem. You might have to find an extension on this. Let's actually open this up. So this thing has got to be like at least 3 feet. Oh. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That is 3 feet. So it comes with a 3-foot USB cord. And luckily for me, my PC has a USB port on top of the tower. So this would probably fit perfectly. Oh yeah, this fits snug. Yeah, it's perfect. For me, it's perfect because I have the proper setup. Even if I actually set on my actual computer desk, it would still reach, no problem. But if you have something in the back, you might have a little problem actually being able to move it around and such as you please. So do look into buying an extension or a longer cord if you want to look into buying one of these. Now, the box does say that it comes with MPC Beats, which I'm guessing is the program, the software that Akai made for the MPK Mini to produce your beats. Now, I want to say that the instructions, everything you need to set it up are in here. But again, people online have been complaining that, oh, hey, it's a little difficult, that I bought this thing because I thought it was going to be simple to set up, and I'm here spending hours trying to research how to plug it in, and everyone's just having a bad time with this thing apparently because they're a little incompetent. And I mean, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's not that they're incompetent, they just lack the patience. You know, people just want to plug in and just be able to like start off right at the bat. And why wouldn't they, right? And this is French. I don't know French. All right. Quick information about what's on this thing. It tells you what each button is, dimensions, the weight. Yeah. It just tells you the basics of the device, what each knob is called and what they do. Now, here's the important safety instructions and warranty information. Oh my God. You know what this means, people? This means that that this thing, this whole device, this whole controller comes without instructions. Now, something that doesn't come with instructions, you'd expect it to tell you, hey, you literally just plug it in and you start messing with it and it works. No wonder people are pissed about this thing. It's complex to set it up and it doesn't even tell you how. All right. I totally get it now. I can totally get why people, would not recommend this thing or are upset at this thing. They're probably the ones that just talk badly about the device, about the controller, and not even actually been able to use it. It's like, oh, it's a piece of crap and it doesn't even work and it's low quality. Yet they haven't even actually been able to connect it and even make a simple drum beat. That's a little sad, don't you think? All right, well, it's sad on both ways. It's sad on the people who can't take the time to set it up, and it's also sad on the company for not being able to provide instructions on how to set this thing up. Now, the one piece of paper that people are probably gonna throw away is what actually has viable information about what you need. Now, hold on. Does this thing have any actual information? No, I don't want people stealing my freaking downloads. So here you go. The one little piece of paper that you actually need is the one that's most likely to get thrown away. It says visit their website, download the programs on this, follow the on-screen instructions to register your device. After successful registration, it lets you download all these things: MPC Beats, Hybrid 3, Mini Grand, and Velvet. Wow, this was actually a little bit on the simple side. I mean, I guess I shouldn't have expected anything more complex. It's literally a controller with one plug. And what the fuck is this sustain? Hold on. Before I sign off here, what does this sustain button do? I am very curious. Connect an optional 1/4 inch TS sustain pedal to this output. A sustain pedal. See, all you musicians out there are actually probably making fun of me right now because, I mean, sustain, you probably know what the hell sustain is. I don't. So apparently you can attach a little pedal to this. Probably add some reverb effects or delays or anything. I kind of just slammed the hell out of this right now, so. Oh, there you go. The back has little 4 circular grips that it can stand on. That way your device doesn't. Oh, wow. Yo, that's actually pretty good. Like, look at that. Look. Like, I have to actually put pressure. I can't just move this thing. Like, you can't. That's great. You put this thing, you expect it not to move while you're like, yeah, that's pretty good, man. Those little plastic stops, they work. Good job, Akai. Points for you guys. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of the MPK Mini from Akai Professional. I'm a little excited to plug this thing in and see what hell awaits. I will be putting up that video since people are having a hard time setting it up. I figured I'd help others by putting up my my suffering, my pain and suffering, for you guys to follow through and see what mistakes I make and see what actually works to make your guys' life easier. So keep on the lookout for that. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as I get more equipment, I'll be sure to be doing more unboxings, and I'll be sure to put up an actual review of this MIDI controller once I actually get the hang of it. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you on the next one. Peace.